One tech giant paid spies to dig through their rivals' trash. Another company faked evidence in federal court to destroy competition. And one CEO literally laughed at a $50 million offer that would later cost them everything. These aren't movie plots. They're real corporate wars, where billions were on the line and nothing was off limits. Behind every polished corporate logo and smiling CEO lies a battlefield. Business isn't just competition, it's warfare. From billion-dollar patent battles to underground espionage rings, these companies weaponized lawsuits, sabotage, and dirty tricks to crush their enemies. Today we're counting down from 10 to 1, exposing the most savage business battles ever fought. So hit that subscribe button because number 1 ended with criminal charges, a billion-dollar conspiracy, and a plot twist that shocked the entire tech world. Trust me, you won't see this coming. Battle number 10, McDonald's versus Burger King. Billboard warfare turn AI battleground. In 2023, the fast food wars went full Black Mirror, when chains started using AI to roast each other in real time. It started in Brazil. McDonald's asked ChatGPT, "What's the most iconic burger?" The AI crafted a poetic tribute to the Big Mac, layering its answer like burger ingredients, right on a giant billboard. Burger King fired back in hours, placing a rival billboard beside it. And which is the biggest? ChatGPT's answer? The Whopper. Then, Subway crashed the party, flexing that its foot-long dwarfed them both. This wasn't marketing. This was algorithmic warfare. But this beef's been simmering for decades. In the 1970s, Burger King exposed that McDonald's patties were 20% smaller. And in 2018, BK pulled a tech heist with the Whopper Detour, offering 1-cent Whoppers to anyone inside a McDonald's by geo-targeting their location. Over 1 million people downloaded BK's app inside the competition. McDonald's tried to clap back by ripping off BK's "Have it your way" slogan, but by then, the war had left the kitchen and gone digital. BK spends 78% less on ads, yet gets 3 times the online buzz. In this war, code beats clout. Battle number 9, VHS versus Betamax, Sony's $200 million ego trip. How porn and corporate arrogance decided the fate of your childhood movie nights. Sony engineers once burst into tears when Betamax, their superior, crisper format brainchild, lost to VHS. Why? Because JVC weaponized adult films. In 1976, Sony's Betamax could only record 1-hour tapes, perfect for TV shows. But JVC's VHS offered 2+ hours, ideal for movies. When the porn industry, then 50% of home video revenue, flocked to VHS for longer runtime, Sony refused to adapt. They called porn beneath Betamax's purity, letting JVC corner the $10 billion adult market. Sony's arrogance didn't stop there. They charged rivals $100,000 plus to license Betamax tech, while JVC gave VHS blueprints for free. By 1984, VHS dominated 90% of rentals. Sony's last gasp? A Betamax ad showing a VHS tape exploding in a VCR. Backfired. Retailers dumped Betamax, and Sony lost $200 million. Final twist. In 2016, Sony's last Betamax player rolled off the line. The same year VHS porn entered the Museum of Modern Art. Battle number 8. Uber versus Lyft, the ride-share spy games. Uber created fake Lyft accounts 14,000 times to bankrupt its rival. Uber once assigned employees burner phones and credit cards to pose as Lyft drivers and sabotage their operations. Codenamed Operation Slog, agents ordered and canceled 5,560 Lyft rides in NYC alone, costing Lyft $250,000 in lost fares. But Uber's darkest move was Hell, software that hacked Lyft's API to track drivers working both apps. Uber then bombarded dual drivers with bonuses to ditch Lyft, crippling their fleet. Lyft fought dirty too. During Uber's 2017 PR crisis, sexual harassment scandals, executive exodus, Lyft spent $12 million on ads painting itself as the ethical alternative. It worked. Lyft's ridership jumped 135%. But Uber retaliated by poaching Lyft's entire Atlanta driver base with $1,000 sign-up bonuses. Final twist. Despite Uber's $2.6 billion in corporate espionage fines, they control 74% of the market, while Lyft's stock is worth less than its 2019 IPO price. Battle number 7. Netflix versus Blockbuster. The $50 million laugh that killed an empire. The meeting where Blockbuster's CEO laughed at Netflix, then lost $5 billion. In 2000, Netflix founders, desperate for cash, chartered a $20,000 private jet to beg Blockbuster's CEO for a lifeline. They offered to sell Netflix for $50 million. Blockbuster's John Antioco struggled not to laugh, calling Netflix a niche for nerds. His team mocked their DVD-by-mail model, boasting Blockbuster's 9,000 stores were unbeatable. 3 years later, Netflix offered unlimited rentals for $9.99, no late fees. Blockbuster's $900 million late fee revenue evaporated overnight. By 2010, Blockbuster filed bankruptcy, while Netflix pivoted to streaming. Final twist. Blockbuster's 2004 online service outsold Netflix, but they shut it down to focus on stores. Today, Netflix is worth $240 billion. Last Blockbuster? A single store in Oregon sells I Survived Late Fees merch. Battle number 6. Adidas versus Puma. The Nazi-era feud that split town. Brothers who built shoes for Hitler turned a village into a Cold War battleground. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler's 1948 split was so vicious, their German hometown divided by shoe allegiance. Adi's Adidas staff drank at separate bars from Rudolf's Puma crew. Families disowned relatives wearing the rival brand. The brothers, who once made boots for Nazi troops, escalated their war by bribing Olympic athletes. At the 1960 Olympics, Puma paid sprinter Armin Harry $10,000 to wear their shoes, but he podiumed in Adidas. Adi then paid the 1972 German soccer team $2 million to lace up in Adidas, only for Puma to sneak cleats to Pelé in the 1970 World Cup. Final twist, the brothers are buried in the same cemetery, on opposite sides. Their graves face away from each other. Battle number 5. Apple versus Samsung, the $1 billion copycat cage match. Samsung got caught with internal emails literally saying their goal was to slavishly copy the iPhone. When Apple launched the iPhone in 2007, Samsung's phones looked nothing like it. But by 2010, the Galaxy looked like a one-to-one clone. Home button, app grid, icons, everything. Apple was furious. One designer wrote, "It's like they photocopied our blueprints." So Apple went to war, filing lawsuits in 10 countries at once, burning over $100 million in legal fees. The smoking gun? A 132-page Samsung memo titled Relative Evaluation Report on S1 versus iPhone. A literal step-by-step iPhone clone guide. Samsung hit back, countersuing in every jurisdiction, accusing Apple of stealing their tech first. But in 2012, a California jury slapped Samsung with a $1.05 billion penalty. Samsung appealed all the way to the Supreme Court and won a partial reversal. Justices ruled that design patents can't cover entire products. After 7 years of legal warfare, The case quietly settled in 2018 for just $539 million. Final twist? Samsung lost in court, but won in the market, now outselling Apple globally, with phones inspired by the very design they were sued for. Samsung paid $500 million to borrow Apple's look and made billions doing it. Battle number 4. Boeing versus Airbus, the deadly competition that killed 346 people. Two aerospace giants pushed so hard to outdo each other, it cost hundreds of lives. For decades, Boeing and Airbus have battled for dominance in commercial aviation, trading patents, poaching clients, and racing to deliver bigger, faster, more efficient aircraft. But in 2011, when Airbus announced the fuel-efficient A320neo, Boeing rushed to counter the 737 MAX. To beat Airbus's order book, Boeing redesigned the 737 instead of building a new plane. Fitting larger engines that altered aerodynamics, they installed new software, MCAS, to compensate, but didn't fully train pilots or disclose system details. The result? 2 catastrophic crashes, Lion Air 610 in 2018 and Ethiopian Airlines 302 in 2019, killed 346 people. Investigations revealed internal emails where Boeing employees mocked regulators and admitted safety shortcuts. The 737 MAX was grounded worldwide for 20 months, costing Boeing over $20 billion and shattering its reputation. Final twist: Airbus surged ahead while Boeing scrambled to recover, proving that in the race to win orders, cutting corners can cost far more than market share. Battle number 3, Facebook versus Snapchat, the $3 billion revenge plot. Mark Zuckerberg personally flew to meet Evan Spiegel, got rejected, then systematically cloned every Snapchat feature to destroy them. In November 2013, 23-year-old Snapchat CEO Evan Spiegel did the unthinkable. He rejected Mark Zuckerberg's $3 billion cash offer. Zuckerberg, who'd never been told no by a startup, was humiliated. Court documents later revealed Facebook actually offered $6 billion, making Spiegel's rejection even more insulting. Zuckerberg's revenge was swift and brutal. Within months, Facebook launched Poke, a blatant Snapchat clone that failed miserably. Then came Slingshot, another flop. But in August 2016, Facebook deployed its nuclear weapon, Instagram Stories. The feature was so identical to Snapchat that tech analysts called it shameless plagiarism. Facebook's clone and crush strategy worked. Instagram Stories gained 100 million users in just 2 months, users directly stolen from Snapchat. Digital advertising executives declared it the death knell for Snapchat, watching brands flee to Instagram's superior ad platform. Final twist: Spiegel's decision to reject $3 billion saved Snapchat's independence, but cost shareholders $35 billion. Today, Snapchat is worth less than Facebook's original offer, while Zuckerberg's Instagram generates more revenue than Snapchat's entire company. Battle number 2, Edison versus Tesla, the current war that killed an elephant. Thomas Edison electrocuted an elephant on camera just to win a tech war. In 1884, Nikola Tesla joined Edison's company and promised to fix his failing direct current DC generators. He did, and asked for his promised $50,000 bonus. Edison laughed and said, "You don't understand American humor." Tesla quit on the spot, and the battle for the future of electricity began. Tesla's alternating current, AC, could send power across miles, something Edison's DC couldn't touch. Desperate to protect his patents, Edison launched a PR war straight from a horror movie. He went on tour, electrocuting animals in public, dogs, horses, even a circus elephant named Topsy, to paint Tesla's AC as deadly. He coined the term Westinghoused for AC death by electricity. The public was horrified, but Tesla won. In 1893, the Chicago World's Fair chose AC to light the event for $155,000 less than Edison's DC bid. The future was wired for Tesla. The final twist? Edison's own company, General Electric, eventually licensed Tesla's AC patents. Today, every power outlet uses Tesla's tech. Edison got the light bulb, but Tesla lit the world. Battle number 1. Oracle versus SAP, the $1.3 billion corporate heist. In 2005, SAP pulled off the biggest corporate heist you've never heard of by weaponizing a web scraper. SAP acquired a small Texas firm, Tomorrow Now, which had legit access to Oracle's customer support portals. But instead of helping clients, SAP turned it into a digital theft machine. Using military-grade scraping tools, they downloaded 8 million Oracle files, proprietary code, software updates, client data, worth billions. Employees even used fake emails like test@testyeomama.com to hide the trail. Their strategy? Target Oracle clients with soon-to-expire support contracts, then offer the same service at 50% off, powered by stolen Oracle software. The FBI called it corporate theft on a grand scale. Oracle's lawyers called it a tech version of Ocean's 11, only dumber. The smoking gun? SAP execs literally emailed each other bragging about millions of downloads and which Oracle secrets to grab next. In 2010, a jury hit SAP with a $1.3 billion penalty, over half its annual profit. Even after appeals cut it to $356 million, SAP's lawyers admitted they couldn't defend any of it. SAP could have just paid Oracle for a license, but instead, they burned millions, stealing what they could have bought for less. These stories prove that business isn't just about profit, it's about pride, power, and payback. From billion-dollar courtroom battles to criminal conspiracies, these companies weaponized everything from lawsuits to literal elephants in their quest for dominance. Behind every brand we love is a story of someone fighting tooth and nail to destroy them. In the ruthless world of corporate warfare, there are no rules, only winners, losers, and the casualties left behind. Which of these rivalries shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and smash that subscribe button for more corporate cage matches. If you liked this deep dive into business brutality, don't miss our next video, Adidas versus Puma, 10 dark stories of Nazi brothers who started rival shoe companies. Trust us, that family feud makes these corporate wars look like playground squabbles.